Well, g'day again. Okay, still having dilemmas with this doors. Well, this one anyway. I think I've pretty much solved the dilemma on the other one, but I'll cut this here and at the front. I've taken 2 cotton blade thickness, so it's probably 3mm, just under 3mm, I suppose. Put it back down, joined it together. We've now got approximately 1/4 inch gap. It's even all the way along. Gap's pretty much even down here. It's all matching in. Yeah, our lines are lining up here and here. But look at the gap at the top here. It goes, well, it's too close anyway. So I'm either going to have to take some off the body or some off the door. Yeah. Same down here. Not sure what I'll do there. Probably the door. I'll probably just add a little bit of weld to the door, I think. Make it match. But look at this line here. And I'm thinking, did I get the top of the door wrong? And I thought, no, I can't. I took the same amount out of both sides. And this gap's fine. And I look on here. This inner piece, this wee pinch weld goes. Lines up, spot on, all the way up. And the other thing I noticed, see where the paint line finishes? Where the black finishes and the white starts? Okay, that's where the door rubber was on the previous door. And because I put this black primer on in a hurry. As I said, I bogged it up, and actually I'll tell you the story that goes with that. Yeah, talk about cutting things fine. As I mentioned in the last video, I had a ute, HZ ute. This is also why I've got a HZ front on a WB. It's because this didn't come with any doors, guards, anything. All that came off the ute that I had previous. But yeah, I swapped it over, and I had about a week to get it all, puttied up, primed, all one colour, and looking a little bit reasonable. Because I'd already booked the boat, the Spirit, Tassie, to go up to the mainland, up to New South Wales. And I almost ran out of time. I only just got it finished on the day that I had the sale. It was a Friday. And I took it in to get inspected at about 2:30. By 3:30 I had it inspected. I then went to the rego office and had registered 10 to 5. And I come home and packed up, and I was on the boat at 7:30. So talk about cutting it fine. And if anything if I'd have got knocked back on the rego, or on the inspection, or there was any dramas with the rego office or something, I'd have had to cancel my boat trip. But anyway, as I said, it was all sort of done in a big hurry. There was no door rubbers taken off or anything. I didn't even take the windows out. Didn't even mask them. I just sprayed down here, across there, and then I got the razor blade out, scraped it off the windows. But anyway, getting back to what I was showing. So you look where the white is. where the black was sprayed up to. That's the door rubber, that line. And this new door is in the same position as the door that was on it previously. And, as I said, because it lines up here, that means this has been either bent somewhere and that, somehow in the years since I got it, but although you wouldn't think it'd bend here and not there, so that's unlikely. What it looks like to me is that was made that way from the factory. Didn't fit properly right from the factory. So, so I'll show you the other side. The other side's okay. The other side fits, no worries. Just same story here. I've cut the top off the door. I cut it off because I needed the pins. And this wasn't a Statesman door. This is my old original door, and I put the Statesman top on it so I can get the chrome one. And I don't know if we get enough light here, but see, that's an even 1/4 inch all the way. No worries, 1/4 inch along, 1/4 inch down here. It's out a bit more in the middle there, but that's bent. Just straighten that up. And so on now thinking this has never been right. It's never had the right gap from the factory. Now, I can't just leave it that way. I'm not gonna. As I said, I drove it around for 10 years. So I never even noticed it. But now that I've noticed it, I have to fix it, or it's going to bother me every time I see it. I just can't leave it that way. So, I can't believe how many cuts I'm having to do in this car. But I could just bog that. I could putty that all the way up, but no, that'll get chipped, cracked, broken. It'll be an ongoing problem. So, it's looking to me like I'm going to have to cut this all the way up here, right up to there, across here, back down this hill, probably just in from the edge because that's a rounded edge. I don't want to have to try and redo that rounded edge. So I'll cut in a couple of mil. Cut it all the way down. And then, actually probably cut it all the way up. Yeah, probably cut it off completely because I then got to bring this panel here out. Bring that out. And then match it back in. And, I said I can't come to any other conclusion than it's always been that way. Pretty crappy from Holden, isn't it? If it is, it's just, as I said, there's nothing bent anywhere else around it, so I can't see how it would have moved. I really can't. And, anyway, that's what we're up to now. Sort of want to get all these bits finished because I want to take the doors and guards and everything back off again now. Clean up this last lot of weld and get some paint on the firewall so I can finish putting my engine together. The other thing is a bit of a concern too. I got to put my door rubber back on and check. I don't know if the camera's. Yeah, it is too. That edge, see the door rubber's got to. I won't be able to get my finger in it. The door rubber's got to run on that rounded edge there, which is only. Basically, it's only about 3 or 4 mil below this edge. So, yeah, it's not a lot. That's another thing I'm going to check before I actually finish and take the door off again. I'm going to put the door rubber back on and just see whether it actually seals properly. And I've actually got new door rubbers somewhere. Yeah, because I'd replaced the door rubbers. I also replaced all these pieces, the bit along the window and everything, a few years back, but they should still be in good nick. Yeah, so I'll try and find the new door rubber and, not that old rubber, I should say. Not really new anymore. And check on that. Anyway, keep it at that. We won't go any further, but yeah, talk about dilemmas. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and might catch you again. Bye.